need cash. Nigga, want my money. I need cash. Want my money. I need cash. Nigga, want my money. I need cash.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ryan Henderson, and I'm here with Mr. Baby Boy. I'd like to thank you for coming out today.
You're very welcome.
He has agreed to talk to us a little bit about hustling and everything pertaining to such a topic, and we're just really glad to have somebody that's so into the game actually agree to come and talk to us today. So just really thank you for this. Starts off with a couple questions. Is that all right?
Go right ahead.
All right. How old were you, Baby Boy, when you started hustling?
It's probably about 12 or 13.
12 or 13 years old, and when you started hustling, where was you at? What streets were you running?
I was running in Franklin Simpson.
Is that pretty rough town?
No, it's not rough. You just gotta know who you are and what you are, and what you're about.
Know what you're about.
If you ain't got money, you ain't got nothing.
So did somebody teach you how to hustle? Was hustling a part of your family? Does it run in your family?
No, it don't really run in the family. It's just I run with some guys that always had money, and I wanted to be like them at first, and then when I got into the game a little bit harder, I just wanted to be me, and I turned into just basically hustling, slinging weed, and being out there with the girls and the hoes and shit.
So for you, it's mainly about the money and green. You know what I mean?
Yeah, money, green, and hoes.
Money, green, hoes. Did you learn how to hustle over time, or did it just come naturally to you the first time that you went out and tried to hustle somebody?
It pretty much come to me like the first time, because once I got that first little sack in my pocket, I knew I had everything, because I had the girls, I had the money, I had anything I wanted. So it come pretty easy.
Okay. So you got the money, you got the girls at this point, young kid, but really just grown, you know, through the streets, growing up.
Yeah, I basically raised myself on the streets.
Yeah. So would you say that it's safe to say that you love them hoes?
Oh yeah, I love the hoes.
You love them hoes?
Yes, I do. As long as they don't get out of line, I don't have to smack them.
Alright, which brings me to my next question, because that was a very good segue into this. Have you ever bitch slapped a hoe like a real OG should?
Oh yeah, I've smacked them before. Put them in check. Gotta tell them back down, do what you gotta do, because I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If you don't like it, there's plenty more hoes out there in the world. I'll just move to a different area code.
Hell yeah. So, would you say that you're a true hustler or an OG?
I'm a true hustler. I'm about money, drugs, and hoes.
So you are not an original gangster?
No, I'm just a plain old hustler.
So you live by the G code?
Yes.
You was taught the G code around 12 years old?
Yes. Don't
speak unless told, dope sold, money folded?
Yes, it's the way it goes.
Alright. Baby Boy, would you consider yourself a hustler or an OG?
I'm a hustler. I'm all about the money and the hoes.
Money and hoes?
Yes.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
Would it be safe to say that you hustle on a daily basis, every day when you wake up?
Yes, I'm always figuring out a way to hustle. I woke up this morning and I've already started hustling.
And what have you come to make for yourself today so far?
I've come to make weed and come to make girls that are just going to take me out to lunch and I don't have to pay for shit.
That's how you got to run it.
That's the way you got to do it.
What's your biggest hustle of all time? What was your biggest moment in hustling for you?
Having plenty of girls and having plenty of drugs.
And an example of such, when you got the most?
When this girl hooked me up with some Mexicans up in Texas, and I went up there and scored about 10, 15 pounds of some good weed, come back, and was sitting high for about a year. Didn't have to really worry about nothing. Just the police knocking at your door, and if you know how to talk straight, police ain't gonna fuck with you. Cost them a couple $100 and they're gonna leave you alone.
So would you say fuck the police?
Fuck the police.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
Have you ever made a hustle off pimping out them hoes?
No, I don't tend to do that because I try to keep all the pussy for myself.
Well, on that note, keeping them for yourself, have you ever had to, you know, regulate and pimp slap them hoes?
Sometimes I have. I had to get one in check yesterday because I've got 4 tomorrow, and one met the other one, and one wanted to get out of line, so I had to tell her to back the fuck up. I'll do what I want when I want.
That's the way you gotta keep it. So how big's your wad you're rolling with now?
It's pretty big. I run with at least $100, $200 every day and at least an ounce of weed.
That's a pretty big wad. If you had some advice for up-and-coming hustlers, what would it be, off the top of your head?
Just get your game straight and do what you think you need to do to get the girls and the money, and just keep your mind straight, because, I mean, you can always get caught up at any moment. There's somebody always in the game wanting to bring you down and do something dirty to you.
Alright, you've heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Baby boy here, on All About Hustling. But just one quick question. Would you ever consider sponsoring a young hustler to maybe show him the ropes or show him how the streets work?
Yeah, bring me one and I'll take him out and I'll show him what I'm about.
Alright, we're going to do such a thing. Seem to be out of questions for you today, but if I could just come up with a couple improv questions, would that be alright with you?
Go right ahead.
Have you ever found yourself in a position where you either had to A, hustle, or B, narc out to the cops? Have you ever been a narc?
Never in my life.
Does that go against the G code?
Yes, it does. Snitches get bitches like stitches.
So is it safe to say that you were taught the G code around 12 years old?
Yes.
Dope sold, money fold?
You never snitch on nobody no matter what. If you can't handle it yourself, just back down and leave it alone. But most of the time you can handle it yourself. There's always pistols out there.
So, you know, without incriminating yourself, have you popped off a couple shots on some hoes or some niggas?
I have been known to do that in my time. Because I'm not going to snitch on nobody. I did time. And that's what I did time for, is not snitching. So
it's safe to say.
Not in my code.
Alright, so baby boy, ladies and gentlemen, taught the G code around 12 years old, never speak unless told, dope sold, money folded.
And that is the way it goes.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to say to these lovely people that are viewing this right now?
Just stay straight, keep the hoes in your pocket, keep the money in your pocket, smoke all the green you can while you're alive.
Smoke it down, motherfuckers. You heard him right. This has been Ryan Henderson with the Hustling Chronicles. Please stay tuned for more.
Where my money? I need cash. Where my money? I need cash. Where my money? I need cash. Where my money? I need cash.